What's up, guys? How's it going today? I got off work earlier today, so I kind of wanted to make, so I saw something the other day. I kind of want to make a video about I guess you could say like motorcycle safety. It's more of a like defensive driving of motorcycles while you're riding your motorcycle. So about a month ago, I walked outside my house and there was an ambulance and fire trucks. I was kind of wondering what was going on. I look over and there was a bagger, a Harley, and it was laid over on its side, and it slid through the neighbor's yard, and it was right next to his tree. And the paramedics were trying to do, CPR, and eventually they loaded him in the ambulance and took him to the hospital. I think he ended up passing away. Just a couple days ago, I saw another one 2 blocks from my house, and these are not, I mean, it's heavy traffic, but these are like low 25-30 mile an hour roads. I saw another wreck a couple blocks down from my house just a couple days ago. The aftermath of it was pretty humbling. The bike was tipped over, the wheel was bent into the forks. It was just mangled up. The SUV that was parked off to the side, the whole back end of it was dented in, the windshield was busted out. I'm not sure if he made it or what his injuries were in that case, but one thing to take into consideration is when you get on your motorcycle and you ride day in and day out, or every couple of days, or it doesn't matter how much, eventually you start kind of testing the waters. You start getting a little bit more risky, more relaxed. You start riding complacent, and when you see stuff like that, it kind of humbles you to fucking pay attention more. I don't really have any like tips to give you guys about riding defensively, except for, I mean, just open your damn eyes when you're riding. I mean, cars aren't out there really looking for you. I mean, they're not really watching for you. I mean, it's your responsibility to try to avoid the situations that you're going to run into. And it may be their fault, but you're not going to win a fight with a car. Even if they're at fault, it's up to you to avoid that kind of situation. Now, both these cases, it wasn't the rider's fault. The one that happened right in front of my house, it was just a side street, and the vehicle stopped at the stop sign, kind of a rolling stop, and then went through and tagged the bike. And the one I saw a couple days ago, the SUV pulled out crossing a main road, and right in front of a bike. So there's not really sure what the statistics are to bikers that cause their own wrecks and cars that cause the wrecks. I think the majority of the time it's the biker's fault, and there's with no car involved. I think that's the majority of the time that wrecks happen. But you got to pay attention. You can't turn these roads into a racetrack. I mean, you pick your spots. I mean, obviously, if you're on a bike, you're gonna open it up. You want to. I mean, there's a good and a bad time to do it. There's a good and a bad time to do it, and you just got to pick the right time. I mean, even the people that are flying along the freeway and screaming up next to cars, just because loud pipes don't really save lives. I know the saying, and it does make you more aware, maybe in like a lower speed environment, like around town. But I mean, when you're on the highway, you don't hear shit in a car. You look in the mirror and you're getting ready to get over, and then you're right, all of a sudden you're right fucking behind somebody because you just showed up traveling way quicker than they can react, and they're not gonna hear you. You don't know if they're fucking texting or listening to music. They're not gonna hear you. But I just wanted to bring that up, you know, just kind of pay attention while you guys are out there riding. Kind of run through your head like, what if this happens? Just try to run every scenario you possibly can. I mean, if you're traveling out in the countryside, kind of like where I'm at, I mean, just think about like what animals might run out in front of you. I mean, just kind of be cognizant of it. But with that being said, I wanted to make a video coming up here to our ski mountain at Mount Spokane. This is such a fun, this is probably my favorite road to run. This is such a fun road. There's twisties all the way up to the top of the mountain. I'm gonna get stuck behind a car. Oh, hey, I wanted to bring something up. Whoever hears this or watches this video or this clip wherever on social media you see it, so I want to get some feedback on your thoughts about the this alien exposure thing that's been going on. Apparently there's a Congress hearing, and some whistleblowers talked about how we've been back engineering spacecraft that wrecked, and there's biological beings being withheld. Seems like it's being a pretty big deal. I want to hear what everybody else has to say about that, or just what you think about it. So that's pretty interesting. So I think aliens are out there, and I want to believe in them so bad, but there's so many fakers and scammers out there. Damn, there is a lot of traffic on here. Missed my chance to get past them. Shoot! Got off work early today so I could do this ride, but this is probably a better ride to do early in the morning when there's no one up here. I guess there's these secret projects going on that Congress and government don't really know about, and they're back engineering spacecraft. It's super interesting. I really kind of get into that shit. Like, what if we could we could get like spacecraft motorcycle, like hover motorcycles. I know a lot of you guys out there that have been riding a long time know what I'm talking about when I talk about, you know, humbling yourself or getting into like a kind of sticky situation. Like you almost have a wreck, or maybe you did crash and it wasn't you. You kind of feel like you escaped with, you know, minor damage compared to like what it could have been. For some reason we always push past. We always want to ride at a higher pace, and you slowly start working yourself up there where you start going faster and faster and pushing it incrementally, and all of a sudden something happens and it puts things back into perspective, and then you go right back into the same cycle and start working up and up and up and keep going past it again. I guess it's just a part of having fun. trying to be rude. Came up here huckleberry picking a couple weeks ago. Got like 3/4 of a gallon. You know, a gallon of huckleberries goes for like $70. I almost get that feeling like I'm getting to the top of a roller coaster. It's cool. Look at that. That's a cool view. Let's see what my battery's at. Hopefully I don't have to cut the video short. Alright. It's time to get out of here. Yeah, it's a pretty cool area up here. This is where I spend all my time in the winter. Every bit of free time goes to snowboarding during the winter time. I only got about 30% battery left in this thing. My other battery blew up on me, or it just kind of, it was like, got dilapidated, I guess. I got the GoPro Hero 8, but I only get about 45-ish, 40 to 45 minutes or so, about like battery time, run time. I was thinking about getting the Hero 11. I'd like to get some feedback on the Hero 11, like how much better it is than the Hero 8, or if anybody knows, like a comparison, like if it's worth getting. I mean, as far as like the battery time goes on it, I'm sure the battery time is a lot longer than the 8, but it might be worth me grabbing. I think there's a lot more features on it too. I'm so used to riding a dirt bike, I want to put my foot out. I bet if I put it in neutral, I could probably coast down this entire thing. Bet I could. Oh yeah, I'm holding 35. Woo! Wonder if I can go all the way down this with no hands. Probably have to replace my back brakes at the bottom. This is gonna get boring. Be stuck behind cars. And he stopped. Ah, damn it. Oh, you can kind of turn if you put your knee out. Like a sail. Maybe that's why GP racers do that. It brings your body weight into that direction, it seems like. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this corner. Nope. Oh, shit. Alright guys, I mean that's pretty much all I got for you today. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Not my belly button, the bell button on YouTube. Alright, peace out.